Hope everyone's well. I swear, I say this every single time, right? Like, I'm gonna make this one a quick one. I'm gonna make this one, fast, and then I wind up for like 40 minutes straight. Let's see. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna try and make this quick. I just wanna check in. As usual, positive vibes. Do my best to today discuss quickly the importance and value of staying with it. Keep going. Trust the process. It's important because life has a way of throwing a lot of curveballs our way. A lot of obstacles, a lot of challenges. Hurdles are always there. And sometimes it gets so frustrating to the point of where it's like, oh, man, you just want to quit. You just want to stop. And it's like, we all have different ways. Hi. We have, it's super early in the morning. We all have different ways of, you know, processing information, right? And with that individuality that we have, it's really trying and testing our grit to be able to have a determined outlook and continue with whatever our path is, right? So, I'm checking in to say, and I'm going to make this as quick as I can. Stay with it because it's going to pan out, you know? And sometimes it's grueling. When I tell you, sometimes it takes a long time before it finally does pan out, you know? And you have to, like, whatever it is. It can be your health, your nutrition, it can be your financial matters, it can be a relationship, it can be really anything. Whatever. Hey, Jason, what's up? Hi, Emma. I really want I appreciate it. We're just talking about how, it's hit or miss with this thing, you know? And hopefully there's more hits today. And I'm on my Viking status, right? So stay with it, trust the process, keep going. This is not a happy-go-lucky, I'm just here kumbayaing with you all. No, I'm saying I know from experience that over time it's going to pan out, you know? And I also know from experience that sometimes it is appreciate that. So, wow, this guy is out here in a t-shirt. It is 34 degrees outside. You are nuts, sir. Anyways, sometimes it takes I am not Jewish. No. And hopefully your poop is pooping, And I'm definitely not trans. So I don't think I'm ever actually safe. I appreciate the question. I don't think I'm actually ever safe where I'm at, unless I'm in like, Scarsdale, New York. But I'm generally in areas that aren't very, very safe. That's all right. I have nothing against trans people or any type of people, any race, any ethnicity, whatever you, I'm definitely not trans, but crazy, right? Right, Luz? We get the ultimate trolls here, which I love, and it's a regular thing, and that comes with the territory because when we do push this type of narrative, which is a positive one, it's like listen to the bearded man speak about a positive message because it's true. You can't really deny the fact that if you are focused, and I'm going to end on this, right? I just wanted to put this out there because it actually is important, all jokes aside. When you stick with it, you stay with it, despite all the challenges that life has a tendency of throwing at us, it's going to pan out. Because life also, although it throws these curveballs at us, life does have a way of rewarding the strong. You know how they say the strong survive? If you were the strong and you've healed and you've gotten through the trying times, regardless of how long it takes, trust and believe you are going to be rewarded in life. You most definitely will. It doesn't matter how long it takes. You will get it. You will succeed. You will get those blessings. Trust and believe it will happen. And I would love for people to, vouch on that. You already know, you know, it's true. And when you stick to your plans, your goals, you put in that time and you work the way you're supposed to, and you have that driven mindset, come on. You know what's going to happen. You know you're going to be rewarded. So that's really it. I did say I wanted to make this as quick as I could possibly make it. Trust the process and stay with it. I appreciate every single person who came in, whether you chimed in or you didn't. And I value your time, and I thank you for coming in. I would love to keep this going. It seems like it's about to get popping, but sometimes, you know, that's really it. There's not much else. I appreciate that, Luz. You already know. I hope to make it another 9 years, and I'm not lying to you. I genuinely have always appreciated your time. And I, from day one, you've been a beacon of positive light. And, let's make another 9 years, let's make another 19 years. Don't let these grays fool you. I live a healthy life. I'll be around. I'll be around for a long time. I'll do my best. Someone asked if I'm in a safe area. No, I'm usually not, but I'm not invincible. I know how to move, though. I treat people with respect. The same way I do in here is the same way I am out in these streets. And that's undeniable. So although I'm not invincible, I think that's all I need, you know? And yes, let's keep this going for as long as we can. I know who good people are. And I think a lot of people know who good people are as well, because we all have that kind of like gut instinct to understand that about one another. So again, all jokes aside, we come in here and we're gonna continue to have jokes, and I accept that, regardless of how nasty sometimes it gets. That's fine too, but I just I just want to say, you rolled into a good time, KG. That's what you rolled into, a good positive time, and we 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 tell jokes. We talk about how we're going to win in life. We talk about good health, good nutrition, financial freedom. We talk about how we're going to, take over the world together. That's what you rolled into. We don't play around these parts. We talk about like how we're going to succeed and how we're going to achieve greatness and how we trust the process, because the gritty survive, and the ones that do finally survive, they get rewarded. That's really what it is. I appreciate that, brother. You already know. And Luz, let's do it, forever. And that's really it. I appreciate y'all time. And thank you again. I hope it was valuable for you. I hope it gave you some sort of incentive, some sort of motivation. And let's keep it going. Let's keep building this community for as long as we can. Thanks again.